Hello again, welcome to live listen number 5. 5 of season 2. That's really good. Got me a glass of water here because slightly hungover from last night. I did consider just downing it, but you don't want to watch me do that, do you? In fact, arguably, I could have had that drink before I started. Imagine. Right, so this is Focus by Hocus Pocus. I'm sure that's deliberate, and I'm sure it's much better than the title. Right. Yeah, Focus by Hocus Pocus. Very quick roundup of the rules again. I listen to it on headphones so we don't break the copyright. And although you'll probably hear it anyway because I got it turned up quite loud. And yeah, so it's the first time I've ever heard it. And so I'm going to react, tell you what I think and what I hear, which is awesome. Good, here we go. Ooh. Do. That is... Okay, so drum kit's very close mic studio. The bass guitar and the electric guitar are both in unison. I'm not quite sure about the sound of the lead guitar over here on the right hand side. It's extremely distorted. It's not overdrive, it's actual distortion. And it sounds a little thin. Everything else does, and everything else sounds lovely. Yeah. Yes. That was a very... Yodeling? I was not expecting yodeling. Oh my goodness. Well, the drum fill before that was amazing. And now it's modulating through... Okay, and that's head voice. Not falsetto, I think that's head voice. I'm not so sure of this guitarist. It's good, but... Again, the drummer's great. And I really don't know what to make of that vocal, because now there's... It's almost... It must be played for laughs. It must be. So it was basically improvisation, although I'm sure it's not improvised at all. Just going up through scales, showing off the range, magnificent range of his voice. Can't deny the guy that. The drummer is fantastic. Yes. And then again with the yodeling. I think it's known as bathos. Bathos. From the sublime to the ridiculous. Yeah, he's... Wow! Yeah, he's definitely got range on those vocal cords. Oh, what a strange composition. I'm not quite sure what the point of the composition is. I really like that. Again, good use of dynamics. And very little effects on the guitar. Maybe a little bit of reverb. And a fade out. How bizarre. Yeah, that's the end. I'm bewildered. I'm absolutely bewildered. That was so strange. As I say, I'm not quite sure what the point of that composition was, because all the sort of fast guitar, hard rock bits, you know, anyone who's into that sort of thing, surely it's all undone by the yodeling. And if you're into yodeling, I'm not sure that the heavy guitars match that atmosphere. Yeah. I've noticed though, Rai, and this is just yeah, as I listen to more things that you've sent me, that the things you send me don't seem to have choruses. And that's very interesting. I don't think you've actually sent me any songs with noticeable choruses. Oh, I see a magpie. So I salute it. Hello, Mr. Magpie. How's your lady wife today? I'm not superstitious, but I just think it's polite. Yeah, so as I was saying, it doesn't have a chorus. I suppose the drum fill was almost the chorus, because it did that 3 times. Drums are magnificent, all the way around the kit. Really nicely mic'd up. It's obviously a real kit and not MIDI. That was, yeah, really fantastic. And the guitarist, I wasn't too keen on some of his guitar tones. It was that bit at the start in the right-hand side was extremely dry sounding distortion, like it was through a small amplifier. And small amplifier distortion is what my parents had to put up with for a decade. God, can you imagine? So, yeah, I feel their pain. I do. But yeah, very nice. I probably wouldn't listen to them again. I find it slightly unsettling with the yodeling, to be honest. But, yeah, I mean, couldn't really fault it. It was nicely done. The guy's got great vocal range, to say. But now I'm repeating myself. So, how shiny was it? As shiny as this sketching HB pencil, which is a hard pencil as well, because that's what HB means. Hard black, I think. Yeah. As you can see, it has some elements of shine, but the rest of it is rather matte. Rather matte with a hint of gloss, if you can have both those things. So that's probably a 5.5. That's a bit harsh on it. It's just because it didn't really grab me. I'm not quite sure what it was all about. You can't win them all. So I've got one more to listen to now. So I'll listen to that, and then it'll be on the channel. Oh man, I've got to get my words together. Perhaps it's because I'm dehydrated. Perhaps I need to do this. Shall I down it? Bingo.